Hey everybody, I am in the ocean water. I am doing a reel because I wanted to do a reel, and the topic of that reel is that you are allowed to wander, and so I figured I'd just go live while I'm in the water. But I had a client the other day, and I've had this happen multiple times, where clients come to me and they say, hey, you're going to think I'm crazy, you're gonna think I'm egoic or this or that, and I'm like, no, just no judgment. When you talk to me, there's no judgment. And they say that they have this overwhelming desire to leave and wander and be free of a house, of a situation, of all that stuff, and their hesitation and their issue with it is that society frowns on it. And the thing is that not everybody is meant to be in a fixed location. Some people are meant to be in a fixed location. They're meant to have a home base and have a family in one space and not really leave the area. Other people are meant to wander, and if you're meant to wander, you're usually a light worker, spreading light as you wander and that sort of thing. So allow yourself to wander. If you feel that urge, if you feel that need, then that's authentic to you, and don't let society pin you down because they expect you to work 40 to 60, 80 hours a week. When I was doing web development, everybody thought I was lazy. That's another comment that clients have mentioned. They're like, you'll think I'm lazy because I don't think I should be working or doing as much. And I'm like, no, you're not lazy. You're being authentic. You're being authentic to yourself, which is being somebody who's a traveler, a wanderer. And the key is to bridge that with whatever spiritual purpose you have. So like for me, I'm a wanderer, I'm an activator, I'm a healer, and I grid light. So a lot of times my purpose is just to literally walk around and grid light. Sometimes I'm meant to help people wake, sometimes I'm meant to teach them, do spirit art, those types of things. But wandering is part of that path and being in a traveling space. That's why van life is getting so big, because a lot of people are waking up to the fact that they're meant to just be free and on the move. And by doing that, we're actually breaking free and showing the others who are stuck in their 80-hour jobs or stuck in their homes. I mean, I know people who don't even go on vacations. They just stay in the area. They've never experienced more than the area itself. A lot of people who have gone on vacations and just go to the same place over and over every year. They go to the same exact place, nothing new, no new experience. As wanderers, we're supposed to help others we're supposed to show others that they can experience completely different things, beautiful things, and you don't have to be held in one spot. And that's just kind of the point of this. Like, I'm just proving that here. As soon as I started being authentic and going, you know what, rather than traveling once every 3 months, I'm just gonna live it. I'm going to live as a traveler, and all kinds of doors opened up for me, for event work, for all kinds of different things. And there's something down there I'm gonna show you in a second. I think it's a crab. I think it's a new crab. Let me show you. It's really orange. I don't know how well you can see it in the video. The crabs have been just coming to me, like literally walking up to me. I work with crab people that exist in the oceans, and I'll just stand here and then a crab will just walk up, and it'll be a completely different one. Let me see if he'll let me pick him up and show you. Will you let me, buddy? Just be very gentle, because he's trying to pinch me. But there he is. Probably see him a little better. There we go. He's just saying hello and moving on his way. That's awesome. Sound getting darker. It might be there's a lot of wind here, so if you're having sound issues, it might be a wind issue. And I need to get a microphone, so I'm working on that. I'm working on getting, I gotta turn this around. I'm working on getting a microphone that has a wind filter to help with the sound when I do these. So, well, that's really all I had. So I will post this, save it, and you know, just keep doing what's authentic to you. That's the most important thing. Be authentic to you, and then everything moves from there. You're welcome for inspiring to get out more and explore on your own. Yeah, if anybody has any questions after I post this, feel free to ask in the comments. I'll answer them. And you can support my journey by going to awakenwithwillow.com for spirit art readings and stuff. Oh, Heather, what's been your favorite experience so far? The mermaid was awesome. the mermaid was crazy. So if you haven't seen the reel, there's a reel. I'm looking for this crab, and he literally disappeared. Like he's just not here anymore. This bright orange crab is poof, gone. The mermaid was the most magical. You can send me a message for a question if you want to DM me a message. That's perfectly fine too. The mermaid was the most magical. It was. I walked in to a bay I felt I needed to go to. I took a walk after my new friend Sarah. I've been posting her on my story. She offered me a place to stay, and then I was like, I'm going to take a walk to this bay. And when I did, I felt the need to walk into this area, and it was all rocks. It was all rocks, mangroves. Like, it's not walkable. It was very difficult. And the spirit led me down a path to a hermit crab that I lost, and then came back, and they were like, the hermit crab will lead you down a new path. And the hermit crab showed back up and led me down a new path. And I wasn't sure if I was going to the right spot for my shoes. And immediately when I thought, am I going to the right place for my shoes? Something jumped offshore and like jumped in the water and kept moving through and came through right beside me super fast. Wasn't a fish. And I was just shocked. I'm like, what was that? And there was a gift up by my shoes, a crab claw that wasn't there when I put my shoes down. And it was a mermaid. It was a tiny mermaid. You can find the whole video of the initial reaction and everything on my page. But yeah, that was my favorite so far, and I'm sure there'll be more. I'm staying in a house that is very active. They've been coming and going. I was doing breath work, and mer people were playing with my feet while I was doing breath work, hanging them over the side towards the water. It's very, very interesting. Yeah, magic would happen when we met. Yeah, it's very, that I couldn't figure out why I was down here, and it was to meet some new people and be in this water. That every time I'm out, I'm like, do I need to give an offering? They're like, no, that you need to give the ocean light. The ocean needs a lot of light right now, a lot of love and that sort of thing. So any other questions coming up for anybody? All right, if nobody has any other questions, just give it a second here. I'll show you this again while we see if anything comes up. There's probably light codes. Some people have said they felt light codes coming off the water and seen them. So you might see some of that as this comes through. And I'm in some little park here, but just walked out into the water. So. But thank you all for watching. Super grateful for all of you. Love you all. And I'll be back on at some point. I'll save this too.